Hello everyone, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going back into challenge mode, and we're actually going to be looking at one of the challenges that I actually made myself. So first things first, I try my best not to ask for this, but if you guys do enjoy this kind of stuff, please leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully I don't have to ask for that too much, because I don't like it. It's a little cringy to me. All right, with that being said, like I said, I did make my own challenge mode level. This is actually inspired from one of the new developer challenge mode levels when you actually had to play basketball. So if you guys can't tell already or can't read, I made Skee ball. Very happy with it so far. Definitely, it's not perfect. I figured this is at least good enough right now, just to show you like what it is as of right now. I don't know, words. There's definitely some improvements I have in my own head that I want to make, but I think it's good enough for you guys to try it out, play it, and let me know of any improvements that you think will be good for this. Definitely, obviously, aesthetics could be a little better, but I'm nowhere near an artist. So I'm probably gonna get a friend or something to help me out on that. But like, besides aesthetics, there's some logic that I can definitely implement, and so on and so forth. But all right, without further ado, let's just take a look at it real quick. So obviously, this is the board, and for anyone who may not know what Skee ball is, it's where you throw a ball along a railway or runway, whatever you want to call it, and you let it hit a ramp, and you try to get the ball to land in one of these holes, and each hole is worth a different amount of points. So this very bottom one, it's worth 1 point. Then this one right here, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and the super hard ones, 10 points. And that's about it. Pretty simple. Like I said, there's not too much logic. Only logic I really have is to sense if a ball went in a hole or not. No kind of scoring yet. Don't really know how I want to do that yet. But if I do make a future version, if this video does well, I will probably I'll probably improve it. And before you guys even say anything, you don't necessarily have to make a Skee ball like contraption. You could make a catapult if you wanted. That's more than welcome. You're more than welcome to do that. It was actually incredibly hard for me to make this work. Like make a vehicle to make this work. It's actually one of the most difficult things, at least when making this map. So before we actually show what I made, I'm just going to show you how this all started. Like my original idea for this. So I wanted to make like a battering ram. I thought that was a decent idea, like to get the ball rolling. So I wanted something around this size, and oops, actually have to test this. 1 second. Okay, so this was my idea, was like kind of like a battering ram. So I was just going to slap some wheels on this and make it work, right? It's easy enough. So you wind it up and you press forward, and it does that. I was like, okay, I feel like that could work. It's got a fair amount of thrusters, whatever. Yeah. Because the new, I can't really even say new anymore. It's a couple years old now. The friction in the game and stuff like that, and how heavy these balls are. Yeah. Did not work out so well for me. So what I had to do, oops, stop test. I pretty much had to make this monstrosity. And because of how hard it was, I'm actually going to keep this in the map. So if you guys don't feel like making a vehicle, which I strongly recommend you guys do, because this is nowhere near perfect or great, but I'll just show you how everything works. Same basic idea as the first version, just a lot bigger and heavier. All right, so, and if you guys do just want to use this, I'm just going to show you how it works real quick. So when you got the ball lined up, you would press 1. This raises the tires, so there's no like wobbling. Then you would press 2, and this releases the actual battering ram. And number 3 is for it, like if you actually want to like move the ball around. So you just drive up to the ball, and you can just put that down, and you can drive it around with you. So I'll probably show you that in a second. But then after that, I mean, and I know I could have put this all on the same chair or seat, whatever, but I figured less buttons on seats the better. And so then you just hop in this seat, which I should have just made this in the center. So, but you just press 1 to bring it back, or hold 1, sorry. Oh, oops. You just hold 1 to bring it back, wind it up, then you hold 2 to go forward. And a little tip for this one: don't keep holding number 2, because you are going to end up. Oops. See if I can make it happen. There we go. You're gonna end up like this. So it's never failed for me to just let go of 2 right after, as soon as you hit the ball, let go of 2, and it's worked out really well for me. So let's actually hit a ball, and actually we're gonna have to just play the game a little bit. All right. So to actually get the round started, you'd have to go up to this thing, and you would just hit the switch. As you can see, the timer starts, and yeah, that's about it. So I'm just going to just wind this up, or at least, not wind, line this up. Technically, you're probably still a little close for this vehicle, so if I was really trying, I would actually probably go backwards a little bit, but we will. Oops, dang it. That's probably good enough. And I mean, this is, like I said, you could make a catapult. More props to you if you don't. I didn't want to barrier this off, just because it was really hard for me to make something that works. So, oops, all right. Raise up these bars, and let's see if this works. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Get 100. Get 10. No. Dang it. That was close. That was close. All right, let's see. Make sure this works. Get in there, ball. All right. And as you guys saw, as soon as one of the balls, as soon as you shoot a ball and it goes one of the holes, a new ball will spawn. So I know I could have just made a regular ball spawner. I thought that was kind of boring. I wanted something a little more animated, just to be extra, a little extra. And with that being said, I do not have, like, if you hit this area, or you go out of bounds, which is more than likely to happen. I mean, it happens to me more than not. Or in any case, if a ball doesn't spawn, you just have to smack this button right here, and a new ball will spawn. So there's a maximum of 10, or, well, to beat the level, you have to fire 10 balls. Alright, future Liddy here. I forgot to mention this, but if you hit this button too much, it will end the game, or it will finish the game, so that was sort of on purpose as well. So if you do, like on your 10th shot, if you do however hit it in the little corners or out of bounds, there's no way to end the game. So all you have to do is just smack this button, it'll end the game like this. See? Simple enough. Alright, back to me talking about something. Alright, and with all that being said, I think there's not too much more I can really say besides the materials. So I gave you, at least at the very minimum, materials to make this thing. I hope you guys don't make that. I really would love to see what you guys create. Because I know you guys can create something better than this. This is just... it's awful. It works, but it's not great. If anything, I hope it helps. Sorry, can't talk. Helps to promote you to actually make something yourself. So, and if there is anything in here that I'm missing, like something vital and not just like aesthetics, please let me know, and I can update the map for you, and I can add a block or a pipe or whatever. So I got a whole bunch of wood, a whole bunch of concrete, pipes. I don't know if this is enough. I just figured I'd just use these two this pipe. Like I said, we're not here for aesthetics. We're here for functionality. So these pipes should function for making like teas and whatnot. Hopefully 20 is enough. If I need to add more, let me know. Or if, like I said, if I need to add anything, let me know. Gave you a couple hammers in case you have someone else on here with you. And you can even use the hammer to move the ball around. Like I said, you don't actually have to if you don't make a contraption to move the ball around with your vehicle, you don't have to. That's kind of like what the hammer is for as well. Give you a whole bunch of bearings, logic, buttons, switches. I don't think you'll need any more. I don't think you'll need more than 10 buttons or switches, but I don't know. Who knows? Gave you timers, a whole bunch of pistons. Hopefully there's enough pistons. I did try making... my first thought was to make kind of like a pinball machine like thing. I spent like 5 minutes on making it. I'm like, it's probably not gonna work. But hey, who knows? You guys might be able to make it work. I have faith in you. I have more faith in you than I do myself. Then, yeah, I gave you a whole bunch of thrusters. This one uses, I think, like 14 or 17. Yeah, 14 thrusters to actually like push the ball. That's how many I needed, all on full throttle. And these 3 just help push me back. Let's see what else. And yeah, or if you guys want to use engines, actually never tried using engines to actually hit the ball. I realized you could probably make like a golf club kind of thing. I bet using like engines, like with a whole bunch of bearings. Something I probably might look into. Yeah, like a whole bunch of wheels. Maybe you guys even might be able to make some kind of like a baseball thrower or tennis ball thrower. I don't know what they're called. Even like a whole bunch of suspension, because I don't know. The suspension glitch is pretty crazy. I don't really know how it works, but I'm sure you guys can probably figure out how to make a suspension glitch make the ball go. Then, I don't know, I even gave you explosives if you want to make some kind of explosive launcher, because the ball is invulnerable, so you could make some kind of launcher with explosives. And I don't know how you would do it, but I would love to see if you guys do make it work. I think that'd be really cool. And finally, I gave you some mountable spud guns and some virtually frictionless blocks for some reason. I don't know. And I think that is about it. I think that's all I have to say. Like I said, this is just the first version. If you guys really do like this, and I will improve on it, and I will make sure that it is only skee ballable, and you can't just make a catapult. Because I think catapults are too easy, at least for this. Even though they're a lot of fun to make, I enjoy making them. But I think it's much more of a challenge and more of a spirit of the game if you guys do make something that actually rolls the ball. All right, and then I think finally I'll just kind of just show you how at least how I move the ball around, and do like one last. So I know I only hit the ball once for you guys, but I think you guys get the gist of how the machine works. Oops, actually, no, it can be on its wheels. The whole point is for it to be on its wheels. It just goes down, and then you can just drive with the ball. Pretty simple. Not too much to say about that. Go back up. that. All right. And if you guys do, if that does, all right, it's a good, good way to end the video. If that happens, you're more. I mean, to me, that's a mulligan. You get an extra try. So, but yeah, I think that's all I need to say for this, and for you guys to get the gist of what I'm looking for. And if you guys do actually make any kind of if you guys make any kind of like launcher in creative, please, I would love to see those. If anything, I mean, I know I don't have a large community, but if you guys do make any vehicles that are better than mine, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you make them in creative, you can upload them to the workshop and I can take a look at them. And if I get a fair amount, I might make a video on them and see how much better you guys are at this game. But don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this kind of video. I do have more ideas that I want to make, and outside of this in particular, I do have other games I want to recreate. So all right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.